This is 13 with Superior Mobile by 13, and let's talk about this creation right here. First of all, this is a Saturn Sky, which had a 3-year production run from GM before they decided to declare bankruptcy and dissolve the Saturn brand. However, this thing is the super coolest little roadster, and as you can tell, this particular one has a Chameleon paint job, which is absolutely gorgeous, albeit a little bit dirty right now, with some pretty entertaining owners here, and so they wanted to pimp out the headlights and do some other little accents, and so I said, ooh, I am super on board with this because I do love unique cars. This thing is in fantastic condition, by the way. The interior is almost immaculate. It's somewhere around like 31,000 miles or something, so everything's in great condition. The paint job was definitely done by a professional body shop. It is done very tastefully, very well. The Lamborghini doors on this thing, not so much. That's my one big gripe about it, but everything else is super cool. So let's start talking about what I did as it was in my hands for the last week. So first and foremost, I did a bunch of paint work. We wanted to complement the Chameleon paint job without trying to match it, so do some contrast. So I decided to do a black base coat with a green pearl and a purple metal flake in a mid coat underneath the clear coat. So I did these gills here, these vents. There you go. Can you see it there? It's pretty. Ooh, that looks real good right there. They also supplied me with some door handles. So the door handles got the same type of treatment right there. So we're going to have no more chrome on the vehicle when we're done with this. But of course, what I should be talking about is the actual lighting assemblies. So I did both the headlights themselves and these fog light assemblies down here. They are Permaseal sealed. They are GM Permaseal though, so they are definitely able to be opened. Same paint job. Everything was painted at the same time, so you can see that it's absolutely gorgeous. It does have that Morimoto Switchback LED bulb in there, and it has been completely refinished on the exterior as well, so that's why they look brand new, with no road debris or scuffs or marks or nicks or anything like that. Side note, this car did have this grille on it already, and it also extended onto that, but that looked terrible, so is my opinion, so I removed that section, so I think that looks a lot better. So let's talk about the big focal point here now, the headlights. Yes, oh dear, the headlights. We love these things. It does have the same paint job, so I'm going to focus on that first since that's what we're kind of using as the segue. It does have a full restoration as well. These things had a lot of UV damage on the outside, so they were completely sanded down and refinished with 3 layers of clear coat on the outside, so they are nice and durable and will last for years to come. They look pretty much brand new. They still have a little bit of a haze in them, but ultimately I'm very pleased with the restoration itself. The most important thing about headlights is of course the headlights themselves, the output. So we have a Morimoto MD2S projector retrofit done to this assembly. This has a halogen projector originally from the factory, and to my knowledge, and I did a lot of research online, I couldn't find anybody who had previously done an actual retrofit on these. They were extremely challenging. It's one of those one-piece aluminum brackets where it holds the reflector bowl for the high beam as well as the projector assembly for the low beam. So a great challenge there, but it pulled it off, and so that's done. So we're running a Morimoto 50-watt HID system safely and legally. As you can see, we do have this really badass lens etching in there of a little eyeball. We also have demon eyes in there, and we have halos and a halo up there as well. So dual RGB halos and RGB demon eyes. Everything is of course super clean with no wires or no mounting points or anything that's visible. You can sort of see the little RGB wire back there, so he's super tiny. It is wired to a true ignition circuit, so all of the RGB components come on with the vehicle. So anytime the engine is running, it's not a DRL circuit, it's a true running circuit. So that will require no interaction from the owners of this vehicle in order to get the cool ass halo lights going on. However, for parking lot pimping, we do have a pimp button on the inside of the vehicle, which is located up underneath the dash, and a little button that lights up when you push it. Morimoto products default to turning on white mode, so basically every time they start their vehicle, they're going to default to a nice street legal white. But of course, once you log into the Morimoto app, you'll have 3 channels of control, so you can control that top halo, that lower halo, and the demon eye all independently. As you can see, the demon eye is currently on red. That top halo, we can change that around, make him a nice little pink color, and then that bottom one again, ooh, have a little cyan action going on right there. So with some color cycles going on this thing, you definitely got a really good show-stopping performance, just something really cool and unique that you just don't see. And to the best of my knowledge, like I said, this is the only Saturn Sky out there with a proper projector HID retrofit, so we're going to be able to have great nighttime visibility, and also we have these great RGB effects going on, so it's going to just look and perform awesome. Pricing and product information for this particular build will be in the video description, although please understand that I actually did a lot of work on this vehicle. A lot of it was the labor-intensive installation. Also down there doing that light and the paintwork in addition to this build itself. However, this is definitely the type of retrofit that I would be able to do remotely. So if you have a Saturn Sky and you're like, wow, I really wish I could get some quality headlight output of this thing, you could mail me those housings and I could refinish them and I can perform that retrofit. Now this is what it looks like with the headlights on. As you can see, we've got the LED bulbs down there that shine nice and bright. It's a nice pure white. We've got an LED bulb up there. Again, nice pure white that's lighting up behind that halo that's currently lit up, and a headlight output, which the best thing I can show you is look at how clean and crisp of a cutoff that is. Ooh wee, we'll be able to see at night. It'll be cool. The high beams on this are going to be awesome. In the future, if the owner so chooses, she can replace that bulb right there, which is currently just a halogen. You can swap that over to an LED bulb as an auxiliary high beam assembly, because these are by Xenon, so they're going to be high beams as well. Something I totally haven't mentioned already is that these halos are switchbacks, so these are all switchback products, meaning that that is going to blink amber with turn signal. This is amber and that is amber. Look at that amazing turn signal. Of course, right now I've just got the hazards on to show it off, but you get the point. Anytime I complete one of these really big builds, I'm actually just really excited to see it leave the shop so I can kind of purge all of the experience, because of course every build is a bit of a trial by fire, especially when you're doing a new exotic weird car like this. So this was a ton of fun. I love the result. I think it looks beautiful, but I'm ready to move on. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is 13 with Superior Mobile by 13. Again, check out the video description if you have any additional questions. Follow me on Instagram and YouTube and all those great social media channels. Hey! Okay, that's all. I'll talk to you later. See ya.